Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a prom makeup look, doing 3 prom eyeshadow looks. I've kept my face makeup the same the whole way through because obviously you could change that up depending on how you want to do your face makeup. You might want more highlight, you might want more contour. I just kind of did like a basic face makeup and did 3 alternative eye and lip looks just because I tried to fit it around every possible dress colour that you could have. So I hopefully have catered for everybody's prom attire. If you're not going to prom, I think you can still watch this because these are makeup looks fit for any going out occasion. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and 2 others, then just carry on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start out with a makeup look that I have been wearing a lot recently in vlogs all the time, and it's the silvery eye look. I think this is definitely a possible prom makeup, like possible prom eye makeup, which is what I'm going to be going for, I think, for my own prom, because my dress is silver. No, it's not. Because my dress is purple, it matches really quite nice. If any of you are thinking you want to go like smoky eye or silvery eye, I think this is the perfect look for you. What I've been doing to achieve this look is obviously first taking a primer, but I'm not going to prime my eyes for any of these just because I'm going to be doing like 3, so it'll just be coming off, so priming it's just making it more difficult to come off. So I'm not going to prime it this time, but I have been using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And then going in with this, which is what makes the look, I think. And this is by Kiko. It's in the colour Cream Crush, and it's just a like pigment that's really, really shimmery. It doesn't look silver, but I promise you that it is, and it is so, oh, this is so stunning. It's probably the prettiest thing I own. And I've been taking this with my finger because obviously, like, I think this would like clog up a brush. I don't know. Probably more accurate to do it on a brush, but I've been using my finger and then applying it to my eye, haven't I? Let's do this. It's such a stunning colour. Okay, so I just take this in the centre of my eyes. It looks something like this, and I think this is such a pretty colour. And I'm then going to go back in with the palette I was just using for a mirror, which is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I love this palette. However, it is quite difficult to get a time to use this because obviously the colours are quite dark, like they're not colours you can wear like to school. But I love this palette a lot. So I'm going to take the brush that actually came with it. And I'm going to take 2 colours from the middle. So I'm going to take Slanted and Dagger because these are quite dark, like grey, smoky colours. I don't want to introduce black because I don't want it to be that intense. I just want it to be like a nice smoky eye. And I'm just going to take this through the crease, blending it on the brush that it came with. So obviously they're not both exactly even, so to neaten up a little bit I'm just going to take this brush which doesn't have anything on it and I'm just going to like blend it out to neaten it up a little bit. You don't want any like harsh lines, especially if it's a dark colour like black or grey, so I'm just going to neaten it up with this here. And then what I'm going to do is go in with a smaller brush, and this is the Real Techniques brush in the this is the shading brush by Real Techniques, I don't know. And I'm going to take the lightest colour from still the same palette. I'm trying to make this so that you're not flitting between palettes. I'm going to take the lightest colour, which is in the shade High, I think. Yeah, High. Now obviously, as I've said, if glitter isn't for you, this probably isn't going to be your go-to look, but I just think this is such a stunning look, and if you have brown eyes like me, silver brings that out. And obviously it depends if you've got really dark brown eyes or whatever, but quite often it's difficult to bring out brown eyes, and I just think this shade by Kiko is such a perfect colour. I think this is such a stunning look. I've been wearing it absolutely loads recently, but obviously it is nothing without eyeliner. So I'm going to take this. This is not the eyeliner I was going to use, but whatever. Just take a liquid eyeliner. This is the one by Cocoa Box. I haven't used this in ages. This is not what I was planning on using, but right now this is what we're doing. Time to get your winged liner. Now it doesn't matter if this isn't like bang on neat, because I always think it like people are so quick to be like, oh my god, your eyeliner's not exactly even, but if you don't have mascara on, it never looks even, so mascara just neatens it up. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I think this is just the perfect mascara, most people agree, and I'm going to take this all over my eyelashes. Obviously, you know how mascara works. Now I've gone over my bottom lashes quite a lot just because obviously you've got a lot of intense colour on the top of your eyes, so you don't want the bottom of your eyes to be like completely bare. Or maybe you do. If you do, that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. So this is just, I think, such a perfect eye makeup look. I love this eyeshadow so much. And then obviously this makeup look would be nothing without the lips, and I have kind of done this video because I want to incorporate my Kylie lip kit, which I bought the other day. You probably saw it in my vlog. I have this in the shade Posie K, and I think that this would match really nice with this lipstick, with this eyeshadow. Obviously this is quite an intense colour because some of hers are really nude. This is a lot more pink, but I think you could pull off pink lips with this eyeshadow. It depends how brave you want to go. I think you could do any of these eye makeups with any of the Kylie Jenner lip kits. So if you're watching this at home and you're thinking, oh, I want to use my Kylie lip kit but I don't have Posie K, I think this would match with any of them. So I'm going to line my lips first. I'm going to go in with the product, which is obviously the highlight of this whole thing. So Posie K is like a pink mauvey colour, and I'm just going to pop it on my lips now. And there we go. This is this makeup look with Posie K. I definitely think you could pull this off for prom. If you're younger and you're not going to prom, I think you could just wear this as like any occasion, any event. If you wanted just quite a lot of makeup on the weekend, like I've been wearing this as a makeup look just for the weekend, but I think this is definitely prom worthy as well. I really like this look. This is the first one I'm going to do for you, so let's move on to number 2. Okay, so obviously my eyes look a little bit like, I don't know the right word, dishevelled. Is the camera still even on? The camera on? I hope so. Yeah, so I'm going to go in with a different makeup look. It's definitely not as intense. I think you could wear this with, again, any coloured dress. I kind of centred these around any coloured dress themed. I'm going to leave the lipstick on because it matches perfectly with the look I'm about to do. And I'm going to go in with like a pink smoky eye this time. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Again, you can find dupes for this really easily. But I'm going to take my favourite shade on my finger, which is Marzipan. I always start out my makeup looks with like my finger and then neaten it up with a brush afterwards. Marzipan is this gorgeous like champagne pink colour, and I'm going to take it all over my eyes. So once I've popped this on just the centre of my eyelids, I'm actually going to use tape. I don't have any like eye tape or masking tape, so I'm going to use sellotape, which is probably not the best idea, but I'm just going to put it on my hand first so that it's not like really sticky. And I'm just going to pop it on my eyes where I want the like winged effect to be, so up to my eyebrow. Obviously if you're not familiar with tape, have a practice before prom. Okay, so there we go. You're probably thinking, Molly, you look a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I do, but it's okay because we're going to end up with a really nice eye makeup look. So the thing I'm going to do now is take these two shades, which are kind of pinky, and this one's purple, so we're going to do Black Forest Truffle and Cherry Cordial, and they're like the most pink colours in the palette. And I'm going to put this, not even through my crease, just the outer third, and because I've got this wing here, it's going to make it really defined. So you don't need to worry too much about like defining the crease because it'll define it for you. This is honestly such a gorgeous shade. And then I'm going to peel off the tape. And as you can see, you've just got this really nice line. I'm still going to blend this out because it does look a bit ridiculous at first. But it does just like set you up for a really nice eye makeup look. Especially on that side, just look at that, it's so pretty. I'm going to go back in with the purple and put that through my crease, just like it's like a pinky purple. Ooh. And go in with my crease, because obviously it's not as intense as it could be. Okay, so what I just did to neaten that up was just take a makeup wipe, something quite simple. I'm sorry if you can see it glowing or like glistening because it's a bit wet. Again, we're just looking past that. This makeup look is definitely not complete without winged eyeliner. So what I'm going to do first is, because I just forgot that I haven't done it yet, is take an inner corner highlight. So I'm taking this shade Champagne Truffle, which is again kind of a pinky tone, on the inner corners of my eyes because you really want them to pop. This is definitely a makeup look for somebody that maybe doesn't wear as much makeup or like doesn't wear a lot of makeup all the time but still wants to wear some for prom. Yeah, it's time to go in with winged eyeliner. It looks so much better with the winged eyeliner, I promise you. Now this is really quite intense, and I think if you're not used to wearing a lot of makeup or eyeliner, then obviously you don't need to put as much on. I just think because this is quite a subtle eyeshadow, you might want to make your eyes pop a bit more with like quite a dramatic cat eye. So again, this isn't finished without mascara. I think this can work so nicely for prom. Obviously, as you can see, it's quite subtle. I also think the Kylie Jenner lip kit works really nice with this lip colour. Eye colour. Oh my god, I'm muddling it up so much. Because I think the lip kit bounces off the eyeshadow really nicely. So this is definitely an option for prom if your dress is quite like in your face and you want more subtle makeup. This could be an option for you. It's kind of like a pinky, smoky eye. Okay, so this makeup look is definitely more affordable. I keep saying makeup look, I mean eyeshadow look, because obviously I've just done my face makeup how I would do it, like basically, nothing really intense, but equally nothing that's not obvious. So, the last makeup look isn't requiring a palette, it requires 3 individual shades. Now, I've done this so that you could do it with any colour, so if you want to match your dress, if you're wearing a blue dress and you fancy blue eyeshadow, you could do this with any of the shades. I've got purple because my dress is purple, so I might look at doing this makeup look. But what you're going to need is one really bright colour, so if you've got blue, you want bright blue, if you've got pink, you might want bright pink. Green, you might want bright green, but I've got a bright purple. Then you're going to want a slightly darker purple, so I've got this one here, which is like a more dark alternative. And then you're going to want a black, which sounds quite intense, and this look is quite intense. So I have this black by Calvin Klein, which is called Smudge. This mauvey purple, which is called Insomnia by Makeup Revolution. And this one by MUA, which is electric purple, and it's called Electric Purple. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do is take the brightest shade all over the centre of my eye, again on my finger, and if you use the MUA single ones like this, they're actually really pigmented. Like, this is £1 and it's so pigmented. I think this is such a stunning eyeshadow colour anyway. Like, I wish wearing purple eyeshadow was more acceptable because it's my favourite eyeshadow colour ever. And I'm just going to kind of smudge this out a little bit. So then what I'm going to do is go back in with tape. These makeup looks are quite tapey because I'm quite about I think this just looks better with like a really defined finish. Now I'm going to go in with the darker shade, this one by Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to take it on this Real Techniques brush, which is the base shadow brush, yeah. And I'm just going to blend this quite a lot until it's like really covering my brush. And I'm going to go in through the crease. This is quite a small brush, so it's good for precision. Precision? I don't know. I'm absolutely in love with these two colours, like it's just crazy. I'm going to use another bigger blending brush just to blend it over again, just because obviously you don't want any harsh lines. I think this is so pretty. I just love purple eyeshadow, like why is it not more acceptable? So what I'm going to do now is take the tiniest amount of black eyeshadow on this really thin brush. This is the shading brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to take a tiny bit of black because this goes such a long way, like you do not need a lot at all. And this is the Calvin Klein one called Smudge, and I'm going to put it just in the outer triangle, like to make a triangle shape. And then obviously you're going to need an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to go back to the colour that I was using on here, which is called High, from the Naked Smoky palette, just on the inner corners of my eyes to like bring the purple together a little bit. Now it's time for the moment of truth, when you peel the tape off and you question whether it looks good or not. I hope it does. Oh yes, I love it, I dig it a lot. But I think this look will definitely need the colour bringing down underneath your eye a little bit, so I'm going to take the same electric purple shade just underneath my eye. Downside here is I have something in my eye, so it really actually hurts. Oh, that grammar. Oh. Obviously again you're going to need winged eyeliner with this to make it look like a prom look, because obviously you don't want to look like you just turned up with purple eyeshadow and nothing else. There we go, and again this is quite an intense eyeliner just because I think mainly this is quite difficult to get a really thin line on. Obviously if you have an eyeliner that you prefer you can use that or whatever. And then the last step is obviously mascara. Obviously, right, for prom you're probably going to end up wearing lashes. If you're going all out you're going to have eyelashes on. So this would just be like a base coat, but there's no point in me applying lashes 3 times to then just take them off, so. Okay, but this is my finished makeup look. Obviously you can do this with any colour. I use purple because I think this is the makeup look I might end up using for prom. Now, I obviously don't have a lipstick on, and this is quite an intense look, so I'm going to go in with a nude kind of colour, and this is Modesty by MAC, and I'm going to pop this all over my lips. I just think this is the perfect shade because it's a really nice lip colour, but it's still like the attention is on your eyes, which is obviously where you want the attention to be. I think the key message for this is like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't mess around with colour, because so many people stick to golds and browns and silvers, and I'm guilty of that, but I think sometimes like eyeshadow with colour in just looks so pretty, and purple especially is such a nice colour to work with. So if you are going to prom this year, I hope you've got some inspiration from this video, if nothing else. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which is your favourite makeup look, and if you think I should wear this one or the first one to prom. This is probably the last prom video I'm going to do now, apart from my actual prom get ready with me and vlog, because I'll be doing both. So yeah, I probably won't speak about prom that much until then, so if you're looking forward to that, also give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you're not, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye guys!